Welcome to this special Hoomadhi video. I'm Debbie Pokornik, and with me is my dear soul sister and our incredible channeler, Susan Hoskins. Today we have been guided to create a second video about our upcoming book, Siddhi of Hoomadhi. For this episode, we thought we'd call in our guides and ask them to share whatever feels most relevant in this moment about the book. Before we do, however, we thought it might be beneficial to talk for a moment about the term Siddhi. That's Siddhi. This is a Sanskrit word meaning divine gift, and we learnt about it through Richard Rutt and would like to share a piece of the definition that he used in his Gene Keys book. The Siddhi is the frequency band relating to full embodiment and spiritual realization. This perfectly describes what Hoomadhi is all about, and yet, as with most things about this adventure, it really surprised us in a delightful way when it came forwards as part of the title of our new book. So with that said, let's take a moment in our own way to call in our guides, angels, and spiritual teachers, all of 100% God Light, to be with us in this sacred space while Susan calls in Christopher to answer our heartfelt question about Siddhi of Hoomadhi. Christopher, what would you like to share in this moment about this incredible book, Siddhi of Hoomadhi, that we are creating together?
We are so pleased that the name Siddhi of Hoomadhi came to you, because that is exactly what we are creating together. It is an entirely new consciousness of frequency, a higher vibration that allows you to live with the most beautiful qualities of attainment of light and love and purpose and joy and fulfillment, which are not just mere words that you describe in a given moment, but it really is the frequency of the highest realms of light that a spiritual being having a human embodiment can indeed attain while still in human body. And we love the play of words that you had last week about the city of Hoomadhi being like what you call, say in the United States, the city of Denver. Well, this is the city of Hoomadhi because it is a beautiful state of consciousness, a civilization of soul beings coming together to learn how to live, not just touch, but how to live in the higher realms of the heart frequency instead of what is occurring now on the earth plane, that frequency, the lower vibration of polarity. So the city of Hoomadhi is learning how to go within your heart space to discover in, as, and through that space is where you do touch the divine and where you do open up into all of creation and into the sacred heart of creation where you belong. This is where we reside. And we work with you when you are able to come and touch us. Not to say that we don't descend, if you will, into a lower vibration when we need to reach you, any of you, for a particular purpose or for guidance or to save you from some harm. But those are momentary occurrences where, let us say, we have agreed to help in that way. What we're inviting you to do in the city of Hoomadhi is come to dwell every day with us, with less separation, with less this veil, this imaginary veil that separates a human from a spiritual being, because you are a spiritual being having this incredibly challenging and courageous human experience, like the accelerated schoolhouse you're on, to learn what you don't want to live, but more importantly, now in this new vibration, to not only learn but embody what your heart yearns to express, be, and do. So we are inviting you through this book to invite others, as you are already doing with your recordings and all that you do with your posters, to come and explore what this feels like, not just to momentarily touch the divine, but to embody the divine, to live with the divine, and to be in all of creation where you are experiencing the womb of creativity to create so much good. It is the next evolution of humanity. And that's what you're being invited to dwell in and to live. There is so much more we want to say. We do not want you to get lost in it, but just know that what you're doing by raising your vibration to experience and to embody the feelings right now, the higher vibrations of, as we say over and over, love, joy, delight, oneness, not polarization or separation, but the genuine connection of human to human, which is really spiritual to spiritual, embodied in human. You are touching on a brand new consciousness that is becoming more and more real for those of you who are ready to evolve, to ascend in the physical form, and really to step out of what is no longer serving you into a brand new dimension that can open up into worlds you've never even touched before. That's what we'd like you to know.
That's very lovely. Thank you.
Is there anything specific more you would like to touch on about this wonderful city of Hoomadhi, this creation that we're creating together?
I feel like there is something there. I'm envisioning all the people listening, whoever's listening, whenever they're listening, I'm envisioning us sitting around our campfire together with you. And I'm just wondering if there might be a little something you can share that would help a person know that they are indeed around this campfire, that they are indeed part of this. Is there a way to help? And it might be different for every person. I'm not sure.
We love the question because indeed we are creating this all together. And so we would invite anyone who is listening to this, experiencing this with you in any way, we would invite them to simply go into a heart space, however they do that, to touch their own divinity and intuition, because people are called. We're going to use the phrase over and over again. Many are called, few are chosen. But what we mean by that phrase is that there are not as many who are willing to listen to their hearts, but those who do and can hear the calling, hear it. So we would ask anyone listening to this just to practice listening to their own heart, being open to knowing that you are guided and loved in every moment. So ask, am I being called? Is this right for me? Can you touch me with a feeling? Can you give me a word? Can I just know and begin to trust? And if you feel even the smallest inclination of that, then we invite you to do what we've invited Debbie and Susan to do, which is okay, then take the next step. See if you can open up a little further. See if you can be in your heart space to listen and to experience these words, or the feeling you get with the words, or even where your own thoughts take you away with the words that make you feel loved, inspired, guided, better than you feel in the state maybe you were in before you allowed yourself to feel this. So open up your own guidance system, open up your own intuition, allow it to flow in. You know when you touch something that feels right. And understand that we, your angels and guides, your master teachers, your We Be It tribe of angels and guides, know exactly how to communicate with each one of you in the way that it works best for you, whether it is a feeling, a vibration, a word, a knowingness, just an inspiration that comes in, a momentary feeling. That's how we're communicating. We communicate with you in, as, and through your own being. So open up to these sounds, these words, these feeling coming in that is different than your day-to-day interactions and all the things you think you have to work through and think through and plan through and plod through. This is something totally different. So we ask you just to pay attention to your own heart saying to you, yes, let's listen again. Yes, let's contemplate this. Yes, let's drink this in our own way, because many people are being called into this new way of being. The old way is falling apart, and many people are finding it in their own way, which may not be the city of Hoomadhi, but the city of Hoomadhi is there to help those who resonate so beautifully with our particular message of the heart. So that's how we would invite you to begin to experience this. And if you're listening or you're reading a poster or you're communicating, whatever way it is as we go forward, then just listen to your heart and see if you are one who is being called into this expression of this creation, of this beautiful new consciousness of human evolution. That's what we would like you to know. We love being with you. We love creating with you. And as excited as you get to hear a message, know how happy we are to communicate with you. And know also that it gives us as your guides great joy when we know you're feeling our touch or hearing our word or experiencing that knowingness, because we're doing it on our end too. And there's a great feeling of joy that comes when we make this loving light connection with you and you with us. So please continue, because it gives us great joy, and we can watch the entire cosmos celebrating our union together.
Thank you so much. Want to be kept in the loop about City of Hoomadhi? Sign up for our free membership at patreon.com/Hoomadhi. There you will automatically receive updates on everything Hoomadhi. Or if you prefer, send us an email at info.hoomadhi@gmail.com. We'd love to have you play with us.